Hello everyone and welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, the channel where we cut through the royal spin, the recycled gossip and the endless smear campaigns against the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Now, today's headline is yet another tired rerun from the British tabloids Radar Online and their copycats pushing this so-called split on the horizon story about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And of course, as usual, it's all built on hearsay, gossip and anonymous sources. Let's dive in. Today we set aside the noise and look for the truth beneath the headlines. Our focus, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, a young family under constant scrutiny. Every move they make is watched, every glance interpreted, often turning ordinary moments into grand dramas. We're not here to add to the gossip, but to peel back the layers and seek clarity. This is a story of love, family, duty, and the search for a different life, a very human story. Like all human stories, it deserves respect and fairness. Let's look for facts, not fiction. We'll examine how these stories are created and what they reveal about the media and ourselves. Let's begin with open minds, listening for the quieter, authentic melody of their lives. We're not here to judge, but to understand. By observing the methods behind the headlines, we learn not just about Harry and Meghan, but about our own attraction to drama. The truth is often simpler than we're led to believe. So let's proceed with curiosity and care. The world is full of complex stories. This is just one. We'll look at evidence, not whispers. Let's be patient observers. The goal, understanding, not sensationalism. Let's set aside the dramatic music of the tabloids. We seek the quiet truth. Let's begin. The latest story is a familiar one. Rumours of trouble and separation. Tabloids suggest Harry and Meghan are on the verge of splitting, using bold headlines and dramatic language. These stories are built on anonymous sources, friends, palace insiders who remain unnamed and unaccountable. Their claims are impossible to verify, yet presented as fact. This is our first clue to be cautious. Stories without credible sources are just that, stories. Another pillar of these rumours is the so-called expert analysis. Body language, fleeting moments, interpreted as signs of crisis. A hand gesture becomes distress. A glance, disconnection. This turns normal interaction into clues for a hidden drama. It's subjective, misleading, and ignores context. The recurring narrative of a split is built on whispers and questionable interpretations. When you see a headline about their marriage, ask who is saying this? What's the evidence? The answers are usually vague. These stories are designed to provoke emotion, not inform. It's a performance, not reporting. Recognize the pattern. The foundation is weak. Don't be fooled by the show. Let's examine body language analysis, a favorite tool for negative stories about the Sussexes. Experts dissect brief moments. Harry touches his ring, anxiety. Meghan looks down, sadness. Every normal expression is given a dramatic meaning. No matter what they do, it's spun negatively. Holding hands, desperate for unity. Not holding hands, growing apart. The same gesture is given different meanings depending on the narrative. This isn't science. It's storytelling disguised as analysis. It preys on our desire to see into others' lives, but leads us further from the truth. Real relationships are complex, not a series of signals to decode from afar. People might be tired, distracted, or reacting to something off camera. Ignoring these possibilities is irresponsible. It reduces people to one-dimensional characters. The constant negative reading of their body language is a tool to build a case against them. It's unfair and misleading. Let's not mistake fiction for fact. The media's double standards are clear. Harry and Meghan's actions are framed negatively, while others are praised for the same. Meghan cradled her baby bump, criticised. Other royals do it, called sweet, protecting their children's privacy, accused of secrecy. Others, responsible parenting, taking a holiday, labelled extravagant. Others, well-deserved break. The rules change to ensure the Sussexes can't win. This isn't journalism, it's a targeted campaign. The aim to find fault in everything they do. By applying different standards, tabloids guarantee a stream of negative stories. It's dishonest but effective for selling papers. For truth seekers, it's a sign the whole story isn't being told. Amid the drama, we forget the simple truth. These are signs of a normal life. Harry staying in a hotel, spun as marital trouble, but often just for work or convenience, seen with friends, painted as seeking refuge when it's simply healthy socializing. We all do these things. Why pathologize them for Harry? Ordinary moments are twisted into crises. If your friend stayed in a hotel for work, would you assume their marriage was over? The tabloids turn the mundane into fiction. The attempt to pathologize normal activities shows there's no real scandal. Ordinary life is made to look like a crisis. It's a desperate tactic. Let's see it for what it is. Step back and a pattern emerges. Negative stories about Harry and Meghan are relentless and ongoing. The narrative shifts: spending, parenting, marriage, but the theme is always failure and unhappiness. The couple's move and privacy forced tabloids to invent new dramas, relying on speculation and anonymous sources. Why? Conflict sells. Happy families don't generate clicks. There's also a desire to punish them for leaving the royal system. The criticism is retribution, not reporting. If facts don't fit, they're twisted or ignored. Normal life is presented as crisis. Double standards abound. The goal prove Harry and Meghan made a mistake. Tabloids want to say, "We told you so." As observers, recognize this hunt for what it is. It's not a search for truth, it's a search for a pre-written ending. Look beyond the noise, and the facts show a couple facing immense pressure together. They've navigated a complex exit, moved across the world, and are raising two young children. These are not the actions of a couple collapsing, but of a team. Their focus, family, and meaningful work through their Archwell Foundation. Their public actions show unity and shared goals, not chaos. The relentless attacks haven't broken them. If anything, they seem stronger. Shared challenges have built a powerful partnership. They walk their path side by side, projecting quiet confidence. Let's focus on observable truth, not speculation. Their story isn't a tragedy. It's one of resilience, love, and courage. They're busy raising their children and building a happy life. That's the most powerful answer to all the noise. It's a simple, quiet, beautiful truth. Thank you for watching. But here's the truth. Meghan and Harry remain united in their work, their family, and their values. They're raising two beautiful children away from the toxicity of the royal rota system, and every time these tabloids scream "split on the horizon," they reveal more about their obsession with Meghan than about the Sussexes' actual marriage. This isn't journalism, it's fantasy fiction dressed up as reporting. And once again, Meghan and Harry are the easy targets because they dared to walk away. I'll say it loud and clear. Harry and Meghan's love story is still strong, and no amount of body language, gossip, or so-called old pal WhatsApps will change that. Thanks for tuning in to Meghan and Harry Tales. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you're tired of the never-ending smear campaigns. And remember, the truth always speaks louder than tabloid lies.